Today we're going to look at some strategies for building resilience in your work and how we can build a life that sustains us when things get challenging. Have you ever felt utterly drained and worn out, like you're carrying a huge load and moving slowly? If so, you might feel like the camel in the metaphor used by author John Eldredge. In his book, Resilient: Restoring Your Weary Soul in These Turbulent Times, John Eldredge uses the metaphor of horses and camels to illustrate different types of resilience and vulnerability, particularly in the context of the human soul. He explains that a horse is a creature that tires predictably. You can tell when a horse is nearing its limit because it'll show signs of fatigue bit by bit. You know how much you can ask of it, and you can see when it's about to give up. This is a visible, measurable kind of endurance. A camel, on the other hand, is known for its legendary resilience. It can carry heavy loads across vast burning deserts and go for long periods without water. Its stamina seems endless. However, the treacherous thing about a camel is that its vulnerability is hidden. It will walk 1,000 miles giving no indication of being at its limit, and then suddenly it will simply kneel and die. Eldredge uses this analogy to describe the human soul. He argues that many people today are like camels. They have an astonishing capacity to rally in the face of calamity and difficulty. They push through hardship, trauma, and stress without showing outward signs of weariness, but this apparent strength hides an Achilles heel. When their reserves are finally depleted, they can collapse without warning, experiencing a sudden and profound discouragement, depression, or a complete blankness of soul. The key message Eldredge draws from this is that we should not push ourselves to the point of cameling. Instead of relying on a hidden and ultimately fragile resilience, we need to be more like the horse, recognizing and honoring our limits as we go. He emphasizes the importance of continually replenishing our spiritual and emotional reserves rather than waiting until we are completely spent and risk a sudden collapse. The book is an invitation to readers to learn how to actively restore their souls and find a deeper, more sustainable strength in their relationship with God. Number 1, physical self-care. This is about taking care of your body so it can keep up. Even the prophet Elijah, after a huge struggle, felt enough was enough and just laid down to sleep. And what did the angel in this passage tell him to do? Get up and eat. He needed to rest and refuel because the journey was too much for him. What helps with physical self-care? Exercise, stretching, Christian meditation, maybe a spa or a wellness retreat, sleeping, eating, or fasting. What's one thing you can do today to improve your physical self-care? Number 2, mental and emotional self-care. This is about protecting your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. As the Bible says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. To guard your heart and your mind, you can try these strategies. Doing hobbies and expressing creativity in your own preferred way. Hanging out with friends or investing in meaningful relationships. Creating healthy boundaries, knowing when to say no or take a step back from commitments. Taking time to be alone, to reflect or to journal. And seeking therapy, counseling, and coaching if you need extra support. Then number 3, spiritual self-care. Jesus says, "Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me, I'll show you how to take a real rest." Spiritual care helps us to learn to live freely and lightly, just as Jesus intended. Personal prayer and fasting, private worship or celebration, Bible study and personal devotions. What's the one thing you could add to your life that would take your spiritual life to the next level? So to be a resilient horse, you need to build a resilience toolkit. This can be your plan when things get tough. It could be a person to call in times of crisis, a place to visit that restores your soul, a song or a playlist to listen to encourage you, a friend to pray with and share with who can build you up and encourage you, and a professional to reach out to when you feel overwhelmed. Remember, resilience isn't just surviving, it's having the tools to recover and move forward. So take care of yourself first, build your toolkit, and you'll be on your way to being a strong, resilient horse.